I cannot stand it. I am so excited. These girls got up early on a Saturday morning for us. They look fantastic. This is the most amazing goddess cosplay for Bumblebee. So I'd love it if y'all could just dance where you are to the Ship It Show theme song. It's a Bumblebee Day. Oh, you got a little yellow on you, Beastie. I see a little yellow. You have a yellow phone case?
Oh yeah, look at that. I put that on for today's episode.
Oh,
Yellow is such a happy color.
it is. I like yellow.
Good show. Wow.
Oh my God. I am so excited for today. You girls look absolutely stunning. Let's introduce you to the world. I'm just going to go in order of who's on my screen because you're so hot. And tell everybody your name and where to find you on all social media platforms.
Hello, I am She, and you can find me on Facebook at She Heaven, Instagram at She Heaven, and Twitter at She Heaven.
SHE Heaven.
Isn't she?
I'm following you right now. She.
Look at her. It's CHE.
Oh, good. I already
see
follow
it.
you.
Read
Yes, CHE.
I see it now. I see it now.
You are absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe I didn't know you existed on the planet until today. I'm so glad I searched Bumblebee Cosplay. Okay, Jazz, you're up next.
Hi, I'm Jazz. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter under Firefox Cosplay. And if you want to look at my art, it's under Uranian Arts Cosplay on
I'm
Instagram.
following you right now too.
Amazing. Thank you so much for getting up early and suiting up and joining us. You look incredible. Jasmine.
Hi, my name's Jasmine. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at the Jasmine GG.
I'm
GIG.
following you right now too.
I don't even know where to start. Like I have like this permagrin on how adorable everybody looks. Like I don't even know where to start with these goddesses. I don't even know where to start. Like it's the first time like I'm dumber than Greg.
I have an idea. First off, I want to know how it felt for you ladies to get a direct message from Tara Strong to be on the Ship It Show, because I think that's so cool.
I got it at like 11 o'clock at night, and I literally ran downstairs and woke up my mom. I was like, Mom, wake up. Something amazing happened. She's like, why are you waking me up? I'm like, Tara Strong just messaged me. She was like, and then she woke up completely. So I'm very excited.
Oh, I love that. That's so cute.
I had a moment. I looked at my phone and I was like, I know this name. And then I started shaking. I was like, this is who I think it is. And then I Googled it to make sure. And then I Googled scam. I was like, has she been hacked? I was like, is she hacked?
Aw.
I just thought for sure you've been hacked. So I was like, I'm going to reply and just pray that this is the right thing.
Yeah.
You are not the first person to think that. Someone was like, her mom said, "Don't answer. Don't answer. It's a scam. Don't answer." Oh,
I just thought you were hacked.
Yeah, I woke up to it, and it was a really fun thing to wake up to right before work. And I grabbed my partner, and they were like, "This can't be real." And I checked Twitter, and I saw the Bumblebee vote, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is actually happening."
It's real. You're on the Ship It Show. Pretty cool.
It's been so fun for me. I was saying on my Insta Live yesterday that when we do ship it, and I love learning like stuff that I didn't know about the characters. I love learning their origin story. I mean, I have to because Greg doesn't know anything, so I have to. Like,
Ask me anything. I literally know everything about anything because I'm in the moment.
Okay, what's Bumblebee's origin story?
She's merged with a bumblebee, and here she is now. Like, it's such a deep history of like character development. I don't really have the time this morning to really get into it, but we're gonna dive into some of it today on the show.
You know, it's so wrong, but it's not the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Literally, ask me another thing, anything you want.
How did the bumblebee merge with the girl? How'd that happen?
It's a very complicated scientific theory that basically requires a certain amount of education, which I don't think any of you have achieved that level of higher education in the doctoral collegiate system like me. So you wouldn't understand.
Oh.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so let's keep moving.
So
let's keep moving.
Makes sense.
So who does Bumblebee like? Who's like Bumblebee's like ship? Who does she ship? Like who do people like her?
Well, what I heard is B is the move. Bumblebee Beast Boy. No, don't be hating on it, Raven. But that's what I heard. At least that's what these ladies have.
Oh, you heard it was Bumblebee and Beast
Yeah,
Boy. BB.
yeah.
Oh, because it's all
Uh,
B.
I mean, I would be down to see
BB.
Bumblebee, Raven, and Beast Boy. Actually, that whole.
Yeah.
Remember, didn't last ship show we started the whole threesome ship?
Well, when Kimberly was on, yeah, we started a threesome. It was awesome. Let's get into your guys' origin stories, and I'm gonna start with Jazz this time. Tell us like how you started cosplaying, what inspired you to cosplay and put yourself out there. Thank you so much, by the way. It's so inspiring when people put themselves out there in cosplay and inspire young people like to just have fun with themselves
Yeah.
and express themselves. It's so beautiful. And then also, what inspired you to do Bumblebee?
Okay, so I actually started cosplaying in high school. One of my friends was like, "Oh, you can actually like dress up as your characters and go to like conventions and stuff like that's a thing people do." And I was like, "I can do that because I've been like a little nerd since I was like a small child. Um, like I watched like Avatar: The Last Airbender, would watch Teen Titans, like all this stuff as a kid. And then I found out, oh, you can like dress up as this, and there's a whole community of people who are doing the same thing. So that's kind of how I got into it. Really, cosplay for me was just something where it helped me build my confidence, because I'm a very awkward person. So then whenever I put on a cosplay, my confidence just goes like up at least 10 levels. Getting recognized at conventions is always like a really cool thing because I'm like, why do you know me? And they're like, oh my gosh, I love your cosplays. And I'm like, thanks, but why? But I was really drawn to Bumblebee because a lot of the cosplays that I choose are cosplays that I just feel very drawn to the character. I feel some part of me in the character. So for Bumblebee, as like a small child seeing someone who looked like me and was just very confident and like sure of themselves on TV, that was like really cool to me. So Bumblebee has just always been one of my favorite characters.
I love everything you said so much. And yes, she was like the first black female superhero. And it's funny
Yes.
that you're
Yeah.
shy because Bumblebee on the DC Superhero Girls is really shy. And could have fooled me about your confidence because you're rocking it and you look amazing.
I have
And
the
yeah,
cosplay on, so it's like,
she's in it. She's in it. She's in
take
it.
it till you make it.
How about you, She?
My cosplay origin story started off kind of it was kind of after the passing of my mom. I needed something to help me grieve, and then I just started using her sewing machine, making cosplays, and I would put them on, and then I posted my first cosplay, and it got attention, and I was like, wow, this makes me happy. People are enjoying it, and it's just been my type of coping mechanism and something I do for fun. I haven't had the joy to go to a con yet because I just kind of started cosplaying in 2018, but I wasn't really that into it to think I could go somewhere with my costumes. It was just like a coping mechanism. But now I'm ready to go to a con. Like,
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
so
Yeah,
You are
you're gonna have to come to one of our live
definitely.
Ship Show experiences, and we could do a
Oh,
whole other Bumblebee.
that should be your
Oh.
first con wherever BB Ray is, because we have to have
Yeah,
our
sooner than
Oh.
we have
later.
to have our love fest.
Definitely.
She,
Yes.
I hear you. That's a
yes.
beautiful story, and thank you for sharing. I lost my mom too, and if you had a good mama, there's nothing like it. You just never
I'm
recover. The
calling my
world
mom right
Definitely
after
not.
this.
The world
I might even
changes.
call her while we're on.
Call her.
Yeah, you should.
She's the best.
Beautiful. Okay, Jasmine.
So my cosplay origin story started on Halloween. A group that I was working with, we did Guardians of the Galaxy. So I painted myself
Oh,
as
fun.
Gamora. And then a friend of mine invited me out to San Diego Comic Con. So I got a full experience of a con for the first time.
You sure did.
And
That's the biggest one.
green, and it was so much fun. And I've been doing it for about 5-6 years now. And then Bumblebee, I did for the first time for 28 Days of Black cosplay in 2018. I wanted to pick 28 like Black presenting female characters that I identified with and like meant something to me. And it actually took me a while to find like 28 characters that I like had a bond with that looked like me. But Bumblebee was at the top of the list. Like I knew from the get-go that it was something that I wanted to do, and I'm very grateful I get to be here with you guys today.
Amazing. I love that so much. And what do you guys have to say to young girls like looking to do that or thinking, "Oh, I'm not pretty enough," or I don't look like that," or "I'm too shy to put my stuff out there," or "I'm scared people make fun of me." is there advice that you'd give to like younger you or little girls kind of watching the show and watching your feeds and your socials and how to feel good about themselves and jump right in?
Oh yes. I get a lot of people on my actual like they'll comment. Like moms will be like, "Oh, my daughter loves your cosplay." I'm like, make sure you tell her to go for it. Start slow if she has to. It's it's so much fun to get in character, and I tell people, tell your daughter to go for it. Send me the picture if you want. Send it to me. I'll hype it up. I will hype it up.
Oh, I love that.
Oh.
Did you make your costume?
Yeah, I actually made it last night.
True cosplay.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, that happens at cons a lot.
Mhm.
People are always like sewing. I mean, I did Batgirl one year and my friend had to sew my butt together in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
It's a true story. Actually, you know who it was,
Who?
Sightsee? You don't remember who sewed my butt together at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con?
I'm a nowist. I don't remember.
I'm so surprised you don't
Who
remember
sewed your butt
my
together? Although I do love thinking about your butt, I really don't remember.
I'll give you a hint. She is the goddess part of Scotty Menville.
Oh, Starfire?
Oh my God. In real life.
His wife.
Yes.
Scotty Manville's wife. Robin has a wife, by the way. And she writes some of the Teen Titans Go episodes as well. She's
She
a writer.
is brilliant and amazing, and we love her. Okay. What advice would you give to the youngins, Jasmine?
So I actually get to teach cosplay right now. I
What?
teach cosplays at an arts center. And I started, it's like cosplay 101, and it's very much like there's only two rules, and it's have fun and be respectful. And that's it, because your cosplay never has to be perfect. You're always growing and you're always going to find new things that make it better. So starting is step one. Go into your closet, find a character that makes you happy, and then just start. That's like the biggest step. And from there, you find family and community and people that are always going to be inspiring and there to like cheer you on the whole time. I think the cosplay
Wow.
community is one of my favorite things about it.
It really is. It's a beautiful, inclusive community.
That's what the Ship It Show's all about.
Yeah.
I think you need a spin-off show. Me and Tara, we have our weekly, Ship It Show like you guys are on right now. But it'd be cool to have spin-off shows with led by fans like you all. But I think Cosplay 101 Ship It Show spin-off show with you would be great, where you're teaching people.
Sign me up.
That is our show. We bring on cosplayers.
I know, but we need more.
That is our show.
We need 24 hours, 7 days a week Ship It Show programming.
You barely got up in time to make the show.
Hey, look, I'm omnipotent and omnipresent. Even if I'm not here, I'm here. I'm you, literally. Isn't that wild?
So terrifying. Jazz, what would you say to the youngins?
I think a lot of what Jasmine was saying, just be respectful, but also like, you don't have to be perfect at what you're doing. Like if you want to just like throw on a t-shirt, throw on a wig and be like, this is casual because that's all you can do right now. That's all you can do right now. You're having a good time. It's not, I want to say like, it's not a competition. Like you're there to have fun, like don't put so much pressure on it. Just kind of enjoy yourself.
I think that's true. And I think that's important to talk about the pressure of it because, in the beginnings of Comic-Cons, when people would dress up, you'd see on the news, like, it would be weird, right, to regular people or press, and they'd say, why are these people dressing up? And there was, like, a stigma that it wasn't cool or whatever. And it's grown exponentially so fast. And because it's so inclusive, it doesn't matter how old you are, the color of your skin, who you love, who you worship, who your gender is. I love cross-gender cosplay, and it's like the most inclusive, encouraging. I'm not saying there's not bad people, there's bad people everywhere, but on the most part, the cosplay community is like a big fucking hug of acceptance, and it's just so nice. So yeah, thank you for saying that. I love that so much. You guys are all so inspiring. I want to hear about the hair and how long this takes. You're so cute. So for Jasmine and she, like, did it take you a long time? And it's so cute.
So it takes me a long time. I don't know if you could tell. I have locks.
Yeah.
So I have to twist my hair, twist, and then trying to make sure I keep all the little strands up. It's a nightmare. Twist and turn and tight, and it's a lot of pins in there. It's a lot of pins.
It is super impressive and so damn
And you have
cute.
such a
It's
cute
so
voice
cute.
too.
You should do
You
that.
have such a cute Bumblebee voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Everything. Jasmine.
So this is a wig, because my hair is
Oh,
bright red
okay.
and orange right now.
That's
No way.
that is a beautiful. Oh my god,
Thank
beautiful
you.
wig.
But I wanted to make sure it was kind of messy bun, natural hair kind of look. That's
Messy
my favorite thing
bun.
about BB is her hair.
It
Oh,
looks really good.
Thank you.
it
Bun.
does.
It really
It
does.
does.
Look good.
And you could probably do like a million different things with it, especially with the DC Girls iteration. She could have
I'm
any
so
kind
excited
of
to
hair.
cosplay her little sweater Ugg boot look.
Oh.
Right? She's so cute. And Kimberly Brooks, who voices her, is like, she's just the most adorable. I love the DC Girls because aside from the fact that all the girl power, which is so important and necessary, I said to Lauren Faust, who designed this show, like, thank you for making the core cast so interesting and beautiful, and all their body types are different. It's a beautiful mix of ethnicities, and also when we look at that age, it's before anything bad happened, right? It's before anyone was hurt by some dumb man.
Hey,
Um,
Oh yes.
and
I'm not offended though. I'm a smart man, not a dumb man, so I'm good. I'm good.
That is definitely debatable. We'll talk about that. You know what? We'll bring in 20 of the girlfriends that are over your house later on a different
Hey,
show.
I got a
We'll
lot of
ask
love
them
to
if they're
give,
a
and
smart
man. Freedom is the most precious
do.
thing you could ever
Wow.
give yourself.
It kind of you sound so much like Beast Boy from Go. Like your personality matches Beast
It's very
Boy.
true.
Your personality
Why
matches
do you
Beast
think I
Boy.
like that he is Beast Boy? It's not because he's a good actor. It's because he is Beast Boy.
Hey, some things just work out.
It matches.
Some things just work out.
I'm teasing. You're a fucking brilliant actor,
Oh,
and I
thank
love you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
You're so good. You are Beast Boy. Like, for real, like, just for real a minute, I can't imagine anyone else playing Beast Boy. Can you? Like,
Oh,
who
mama.
else would be? Who else could be Beast Boy? Ridiculous. Hey, Beastie, do you want to ask your stupid question?
You know you love it. Everybody loves it. This is the moment everybody's been waiting for. Ship, marry, kill from the DC universe as Bumblebee. Let's go ahead and start. Jasmine, you kick it off.
Okay, so I'm Bumble. I think ship is like just for funsies, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I think it'd be Harley because I love
Yes!
a little bit of crazy,
Sexy.
and I love it.
I'll be on that.
She loves a little bit of crazy.
I could get on that boat.
I think I'd have to marry Star because I think she's the sweetest, and I love her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she is sweet.
And
Cute.
can I kill the Joker?
You can. You can.
I'm in, just so we can be together with no
See,
problems.
it fixes all those
Exactly.
problems. And
I'll take out Star, so I'm more than just a fun fling.
Nice.
Who's next, Beastie?
Our other Jasmine.
We can see you playing on your phone in your glasses.
What are you talking about? I'm looking at the computer and I just posted about you all. I'm giving you props. Look at my post from. Let me just do a shameless plug at Greg Sipes everywhere across every platform at Greg Sipes. I just posted about these lovely ladies.
Okay, Jazz. Ship, marry, kill.
It's hard when you're on the spot. I guess ship with Cyborg, just because I like the friendship that they have, the relationship they have together.
Mhm.
Marry Raven, just because
Yes.
I feel like they will both put up with no shit. I can curse.
Yeah, you can curse. We say shit on the Ship It Show all the time.
Okay. And then kill. I don't know, probably the Joker too. I hate his guts.
thank you. It works.
Dang.
Mhm.
You know, I get that, especially like talk about origin stories. Harley was an abused woman for a really long time.
Oh,
It
for
wasn't
sure.
really until the Arkham games that she started to have her own power and step away from the misogynist bullshit to be her own superhero. So I get that. I get that.
And you were a part of that. I feel like energetically, Tara, you were a part of that energy that freed Harley
Absolutely.
Quinn.
And you know, there were often days where I would go in and voice Harley, and something she'd say would really resonate with things that I was going through and coming into her own power.
Mhm.
And she's so important for that reason, to like actually step into her own strong ass shoes and kick some butt. She
Mama She, check it out. Don't forget that Greg Sipes as a character and Tara Strong were also in the DC Universe world. So if you want to
She's
ship
not gonna ship
Greg,
Greg. She doesn't want to ship
me
Greg.
as
She
me,
doesn't wanna
because
ship-
I
she'd
am in
way
the.
rather ship Tara.
You could. I'm in Teen Titans Go as me. Check it out.
So.
You can ship me, marry me, and you can even kill me because you can't
For
kill
sure,
a
if she
cartoon
married
character
you,
because
she'd
it's
kill
just
you.
ink.
For sure, that would happen. If she married you, she would
Yeah,
definitely end
Bumblebee.
up killing you.
So I would probably marry Slade,
Greg. Oh, wow.
and I would kill Robin because he annoys me in Teen Titans Go. He's funny,
Uh-huh.
but he annoys me. And I probably marry the Joker. I don't
Wait,
know.
you said you'd ship.
Greg. She
No,
said
she
you
didn't.
ship
Oh, I'm
Greg.
sorry.
Sipes.
Ship
I heard
No,
it.
she didn't.
Joker. Ship Joker.
Okay. She
Oh.
just wants some crazy sex. Got it. Ship Joker. Yeah.
Ship Joker. Um.
Marry Slade and kill Robin.
Yes.
You know, Slade's
Yes.
gonna
There
be
you
a
go.
terrible husband. I would not
He
recommend
probably
that.
will.
Yeah,
He
girl,
probably will.
you're gonna suffer. I would not recommend that. Slade.
Oh, well, maybe I should marry Starfire. You were right. She's
Yeah,
sweet.
especially
I'm
since
a Mary Starfire.
Jazz
There
is
you
gonna
go.
end up choosing
That's
to marry
much better.
Harley. Then
I mean, also think about this. Slade's wearing that that gear all day. He's all sweaty
Yeah,
under there.
you're
It's
right.
gross.
Never mind. I don't want to marry Slade.
We don't really know him.
I think as a kid, I was attracted to him, so maybe that's
Fair.
probably.
yeah, he's pretty
Every
hot.
time
He's
you
pretty
say
hot.
Blade,
Wow.
it just
Yeah,
He just was.
he thinks
I
you'll-
just felt like he was a great provider. He took care of Tara for a little bit, you know?
that's true. That's
I don't
true.
know.
Were you guys fans of the original Teen
Deep.
Titans series?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you guys want to share
Um,
memories of watching when you were
100%.
kids? Or
That scene where Bumblebee says no man can control me, I think is when I fell in love with her. So
oh, I love that.
Mm.
I love that so much. Do you guys have any questions for us?
oh gosh.
We call that flip
was
the ship
cool.
it switch. I just made that up. Ship the switch.
Mm-hmm.
Ship switch.
So
Ship the switch.
I don't have a question. I just have like a request.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
so my favorite character was Bubbles growing up, and
Once again, she
Uh-huh.
chooses me over you. No, 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 no. Do you know why? Because she is just as tough as Blossom and Buttercup. She's hardcore.
and that's exactly what I wanted.
See, we are in tune. We are in tune.
This just made my day.
How about you guys? Flip the ship.
What was your favorite for both of you character to do? Voice acting, live action?
Oh, great question. Okay, so my favorite, first of all, let me say that it was so much fun to play Bubbles. And that's the nice thing about voiceover is you really make it becomes a family. And Titans, we've been together for over 20 years. And I want to give, of course, props to Warner Brothers for keeping us together when they did go, which I think is why the show works. It's all the same people, and we genuinely love each other, and that translates, when people are watching the show. And I had a tremendous amount of fun doing Powerpuff Girls, Fairly Odd Parents, Teen Titans, Rugrats. But my favorite job that I ever booked in voiceover was The Little Mermaid 2, because I was such a big fan of the first one, and I would like run around singing the song when I was a little girl. So to get to play her daughter in part 2 and sing with Jodie Benson in the studio, I fangirled like crazy. When I shook her hand, I burst into tears. She's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I've just loved you like my whole life." Like, I was like so embarrassingly fangirl.
Mm.
And on camera, I have two favorites. One is Sabrina. When I was like 24, I got to go to Rome and do Sabrina Goes to Rome, and I played a little British witch that never got any spells right. I don't know if you guys ever saw Sabrina Goes to Rome, but that was me. I was Gwen, this little amazing witch. And more recently, my role on Pretty Hard Cases, which is
cool.
on CBC Gem in Canada. And normally when I do on-camera stuff, I'm like, cute teacher or fun mom. And this was not that. She's like a drug dealer mom. And she's like if Harley was a mom. That's Tiggy on Pretty Hard Cases. So acting-wise, it's been a real stretch for me to it's like the dream to play a bad girl or bad guy and really get into what that means for the character. And I researched other female drug lords and what that all looks like. And
Oh gosh, it's much more like who you are. Like I get all my weed from Tara.
Well, on that show, I wasn't selling weed. Okay, but it was a great time. It was fun. How about you, Saib?
Well, I think my favorite role is when I played Little Mermaid in the original one. I mean, just
you wish.
the songs I got to sing. I haven't been doing my vocal training,
Wow.
but nonetheless, you can hear that it was
But
me.
you can sing.
But not, Little Mermaid was a whole nother range. It was like this little.
Do you want to actually answer the question? She actually asked you a question.
Yeah, I mean, I just every role that I play is a big part of who I am. But Beast Boy is just he brings me so much joy, and I love Beast Boy so much, and playing him for the past 20 years is one of the greatest gifts I've ever received. So I think Beast Boy for sure is my favorite animated character that I get to play. And as far as live action, I really loved playing Dwight on Fast and Furious, the Fast and Furious movies. I brought a lot to that role. Like, he wasn't supposed to be like a cowboy, and I got with the director and I made him a cowboy, and I gave him a foot fetish, and I sucked on girls' toes in the movie. I think Fast and Furious is really cool.
Wow.
Yeah. I've never really sucked on anybody else's
So it
toes
was
other than
your
in that movie.
idea.
And I
Wait a
made
second,
them
so
wash their
you're on this
toes, by the
movie.
way. I made them wash the girls'
Okay.
toes.
Okay, good. So you're on this movie, and it's your idea to give this character some depth that he likes to suck on women's toes.
Yeah, that's multi-dimensional.
I mean, it is the Ship It show, so, get weird.
Yeah, like their toes sucked on. I mean, come on. You know you do.
Early for this, dude. I don't. I don't want my toes
Yeah,
sucked
you
on.
do.
That's weird.
After
I'm
a
sorry.
nice
I
in the
don't.
bath, maybe after you
No.
sandal
I
wash
have
your
no
feet off.
desire to have a man suck on my toes. That's a big fat no.
I
for
think
me.
you do.
It's a big
Everybody
fat
secretly does.
I don't. Does any woman on this show like their toes sucked by a man? Please raise your hand. That's a
No.
big no.
Look, I
for
only
all of
did
us.
it that one time in the movie. I'm just saying. I
Just the
tapped
one.
into a whole.
It was your idea. It was your idea.
I know, because I know
And
it's.
you made the girls wash their feet.
Yeah, I did, but also it's something that I know for a fact you all deep down inside want it, so it's some kind of suppressed desire.
I think we tell you it's the Ship It show.
No,
It's like,
you're
yeah,
embarrassed to
I love
say
when a
it.
man
You're
sucks
embarrassed to
my
say
toes.
it.
No, I'll say all kinds of shit. I don't want my toes sucked. No, that's a big no.
We'll
from
see. Let's
all
ask the
of the
fans.
women
Who wants their
on
toes
the
sucked,
show.
fans? Go ahead, in the
No,
chat.
they're not here right now. They
I'm gonna
can't
get some
answer.
Yeah,
scary
they're
DMs.
while they're
I
watching.
feel like
They are.
there's a whole range of people.
They are here
that
right
will-
now.
Not that I
like
have a
that.
problem with it.
No.
Ah,
Each their own.
It's
see?
just not what we want to do. It's just not what we want to do. And you said
Alright.
all women want to, and that's not true.
Let's see what's your boyfriend's name over there right now in the booth? He's
Oh
probably
my God, I don't have a boyfriend. Everybody quiet.
He's probably sucking your toes right
Okay,
now.
Shut up. She, flip the switch. Flip the ship.
Jump ship.
Jump now. Save yourself.
Jump ship.
Everybody
Everybody's
asked a
done their
question?
ship, marry, kill question. Yeah, yeah.
No.
I think-
It's the flip the ship. It's Jasmine.
She has to
I have
act.
to ask you a
Jasmine.
question.
Oh.
Do you guys have like weird, like how do you find new voices? Because you guys voice so much stuff. Like how do you guys
That's a good question.
find like that
Let's
in
make
you?
Beast Boy answer first so he doesn't just copy my answer.
How do I find new voices? It's a very complicated, deep process. Takes years and years and years. But sometimes when we got
You
auditions,
suck
we
on
like,
some girl's toes for a little bit.
hey,
Like,
hey, if the
or like,
character calls for it,
wait
you
a
need to
second,
take.
Wait a second. Can you wash your feet because I need some inspiration? Oh,
See?
that's a great idea for a show. Yeah. Actually, can you wash your pinky toe? That gives me more inspiration. Okay.
I wish that was my toe. I think it's great. But anyways, I think it's about taking risks. Truly, like I had an audition yesterday for some TV.
You're not allowed to say, so don't get yourself in trouble.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I'm a troublemaker. So Christopher Columbus comes back, and like how do you bring Christopher Columbus back in 2021 and voice him? Like, does he have an Italian accent? Does he not? And I chose to give him just an Italian accent, which I'm really not great at, but I found it inside
Yeah,
me,
you're
and
not gonna book that.
What are
You're
you
not gonna
talking
book
about? I have a great Italian accent. I'm
Sorry.
Christopher Columbus.
that. That's not gonna be your
And he's
role.
like, nonetheless, I think I'm gonna get it.
No, I don't think so.
I think I'm gonna
I
get
wouldn't
it.
count. I wouldn't count those paychecks.
I think I'm gonna get it.
Okay, listen. Why don't you tell Jasmine how you get a voice for a character? What inspires you when you look at an
I
audition?
told her you have to take risks. You have to, I teach every week now an improv acting group on
That is
Wednesdays.
so scary.
It's really fun and it's growing, and there's 50 people that show up, and I'm really good at teaching, and I'm finding as I teach, I'm finding actually how to become a better actor myself as I'm doing it. And basically, you want to make things real. So being an actress or actor is basically about making imaginary circumstances real, and you have to be able to channel emotions from your real life, from real circumstances, and blanket your lines with those. And your character needs to be something that is rooted in reality. So I think it's really important to just start there, like find something real about it. Even the roles you're gonna get are usually the ones that are closest to who you really are. What you think about that, Tara? That you didn't think I had these kind of sophisticated answers, did you?
I just want to know if everybody's sucking each other's toes in your improv group.
Hold on, let me get this girl off my toe right now. Get out of my vocal booth. All right, there you go. Sorry, she was going too hard on my big.
Okay, I'm gonna answer for Jasmine, so she gets a real answer. Not that
That was really
awesome.
beautiful. Are you kidding me?
No, there were parts of that. There were parts of that were.
That's
good.
a Ship It Show classic clip. Clips, Ship It Show classic clip. I just gave you a whole bunch of them. You know it. I started a new thing right now too. The Ship It Show classic clips. I just gave you like a slew
You
of them.
started a thing on a show we're recording called a classic clip. That's gonna air next week.
Classic.
Yeah, Ship It Show
Do you
classic.
know what classic means?
Look, it could have a name. It could have a better Ship It Show lifesavers. What are the what's a ship thing, like a life-saving boat?
Lifeboat?
Yeah, lifeboat. But that's not exactly what I'm going for.
Do you need a
No.
lifeboat?
Come on. Let me come up with
she's messing
with
it
the
up.
genius clip.
Can you stop ruining everything that
Yeah.
Greg says? Because it's so
Let me
smart.
come up with the genius, okay?
Okay.
Okay, are you ready for my answer? Not that it's better, it's just gonna answer your question.
I mean, go ahead, you can try.
So, by the way, we are in my home studio right now where I do all my auditions. And of course, during COVID, it's been amazing because we work from here all the time. Yesterday, Greg and I did Teen Titans right here in our own.
Oh, now you're going to get us fired. Telling
It's
people.
been such a blessing to be able to work during COVID. We're really lucky.
It's
And
true.
even before COVID, we would do promo work and some other shows from our home studios. Mostly when you do character work, you work together. But when you first get an audition, they'll email it to you, and then hopefully they'll give you all the information you need to create this character that they sort of have an initial vision of, and they'll give you a drawing of the character. They'll give you something called sides, which is a portion of the script that they want you to read for the audition. Sometimes it's 2 lines and sometimes it's 5 pages. And they'll give you, within the sides, a character description. And everything they give you in the description is helpful. Every single thing. So if it says she's tall and lanky and she has braces, or she's from Texas, or she's very shy, and they'll give you descriptive words that you then use to internalize. And the part that Greg was saying is right, is you want it to be real. So you are imagining you are these
I
characters
know what I'm
in your
talking
mind.
about.
Yeah, sometimes. And you have to sort of bring that character to life through their inspirations. And then the other thing that Greg says was right. He left for a while, which is cool.
No, I'm just watching Wingman drink.
is
I just
that-
want to make sure he was all right.
Is yes, you have to be free to be inspired and put your own spin on things. Otherwise, everybody's voice is going to sound the same. There's not going to be anything that makes yours unique. So when I'm in my studio, I'll often sit here for one audition for an hour, trying different versions, and sometimes I'll send up to 3 different versions, because if a character inspires me in a bunch of different ways, I'll let them hear it, and sometimes they'll hear something that they hadn't thought of before. And often, the other reason that improv's important, as much as I make fun of Greg, no toe sucking is not part of improv.
Yes, it is.
I always tell people that want to get into voiceover to take improv classes, because being able to think like that and being able to be brave with those choices are often what books
Mhm.
roles. And also, when you're doing a show, they have you for up to 3 characters for one scale rate. So a scale rate for a show, if they're going to bring in 3 different actors, they can save the money and bring in 1 actor that can do 3 different voices. So they're generally going to stick with versatile actors, which is why I work way more than Greg.
I choose
And
not
when
to
you
work as
are
much as you,
inspired-
basically. I choose that. I am offered, like, can you do all these roles? I'm like, I'm busy at the beach. Give me a break.
That's a blessing. If you can do that, that's a blessing. But like the best example of that is Raven. I was doing like 5 different tragic teenage girls at the time, and for the same network, I was doing Batgirl, and the character description was similar to that. You know, she was dark and alone and did a lot of reading and meditating and magic, and she didn't really fit in with like regular high school crowds. And I was doing Batgirl, I was doing Kylie from Extreme Ghostbusters, Sharina Wicket, and Ingrid Third from Fillmore Middle School. Like there was all these shows that I'm like, how do I make Raven different? And originally I thought I was going to book Starfire because in the audition description they said Starfire's are grown-up
Mm.
Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. I'm like, I'm Bubbles. I don't look like that. And so I went in, and Andrea Romano was the casting director and the director, and I just focused on my acting, and it sounded something like Batgirl because Batgirl's like my own voice, the original series that I did. And I left, and I'm like, that's never going to work because I'm already Batgirl for this network. And as I'm passing the studio, like when you go into an audition, you're in the studio, and then there's the room, the booth where the engineers are, and the writers and the producers and the studio heads and the director. And I'm passing them, and I'm like, I have one more idea. Can I go back and try? And Andrea's like, sure. And thank goodness she did. Because in that moment, it was like a God shot. I was like, what if every time she spoke, she has this roll in the back of her throat?
Oh, so
And it
good,
just came
Tara.
to me, and I went with it. And that's when
Wow.
Raven was born.
Not
Yeah. Yeah. So you're right.
not
I
as
make
good
fun
as
of
my
him, but he's
advice,
right.
but like beautiful,
Except
beautiful,
about the toe
beautiful,
sucking.
Tara. Not a lifeboat moment, but like not a classic lifeboat moment of advice, but like awesome. Thank you for sharing. Right? She knows. She just
Okay. So she knows. So we are the Ship It Show. So we want to ask if there are sometimes cosplayers that come on that live their lives as these characters or go on dates, and obviously that happens more around Comic Cons. Do you guys have any funny stories of going on dates or taking pictures with someone that maybe you're interested in cosplay? Anyone can answer if you have a story like that, or if you've seen something funny, or you know someone like that. If you want to share that story.
I got noticed at work once. I tend to look a totally different way at work. I'm no makeup, glasses, hair
What
pulled
is your
back in
day
a
job?
ponytail.
What's your day job?
I am a receptionist at a child's clinic,
Uh-huh.
and
cool.
so I see a lot of the children, and
Aw.
a lot of them are my followers.
Aw.
So one child actually was like, "I know you," and I'm like, "No, you don't." But I just gave in, and I was just like, "Yeah, that's me. That's me." And mom was really excited. So, it was definitely a moment of I didn't want her to take a picture of me, but I told her I will take a picture with her if I'm in costume one day, and if she comes to a con, I will take a picture with her.
Cool.
Cute.
I want to see you as your cute
My
little
little funny.
receptionist outfit though too. I want to see
You're
that.
gross.
What do you mean? I'm sure she looks super cute. Golly,
So
Tara.
embarrassing.
How's
You're
that gross? All right, I'm gonna
You
let
have
it.
like
I'm
a
gonna let it
fetish
go.
for like secretary girl that you're saying to
What do you
she,
mean? That's like a whole
viral
other.
show.
She's cosplaying as a secretary girl. These
Also,
are all
she's
costumes
not
we wear. This is a deep thing. I'm just honoring her different cosplay that she wears. She's cosplaying as a secretary girl.
I got bad news. When she's at work, she wears shoes.
Yeah, but probably slides. Anyways, I know I tapped into something. The reservoir has been open. You girls, all you're thinking about is your toes being sucked now. All you're thinking about.
No, we're just thinking about you being a weirdo.
Thinking about wearing multiple socks,
Yeah,
like
I'm thinking
forever.
I'm never going barefoot around you. There are like weird fetish foot sites that have like celebrity feet. There's a few with like Tara Strong's feet. I'm like, what are you doing?
See, the
Oh,
truth is
yes.
coming out. This is really, I really tapped into something today.
Thank God. Anyone else?
Similar to She's, I was at a con dressed as Shira, and this little kid came up to me, like, just ran up. She was also dressed as, like, little Shira. And she got so excited.
Oh.
And her mom walked up and was like, "Can she take a picture?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." She's like, "I'm getting to take a picture with Shira." I was, like, about to cry. It was really cute. That's just, like, one of my favorite things to happen in cosplay. It was just, I let her hold the sword that I had, prop sword. It was just really cute.
I can't wait till cons are in full swing and we all get to live that life again. That's so fun.
Sooner than later. Sooner than later.
How about you, Jasmine? Any stories?
I can definitely talk about like I think the kids more than like guys or girls like is the best part of cons. I do a lot of charity work at the National Hospital in DC, and it's going to be the last thing I get back because of COVID. But yeah, like Jasmine was saying, like that is those moments where they see their favorite princess or superhero, and like you kind of get to
Oh, so
brighten
you
their
go to the
day.
hospitals dressed up
Mhm.
to. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, we
We've
do
done
like
that a couple times.
it's like the most fulfilling thing in the entire world. Like,
Oh, I
yeah.
love that so much. That's so beautiful. I love that. You guys are so amazing and interesting and gorgeous. And I'm like so grateful that you guys all suited up and showed up today so completely. Like you're just amazing. Aren't they amazing, side piece?
Yeah, I'm just making sure I follow all of them right now. I follow
I
most
know.
of
I'm
you.
gonna do that after too. I'm gonna do that after. Look at him. Look at him with his yellow phone. He's like, really? He's just trying to stalk she. He's like, I don't
No,
know.
I'm stalking everyone.
Slide into her
Jazz.
DMs and say, hey, send me like pictures of your toes, girl. I wanna see your toes.
Look, that was a character I played, okay? That's not really who I am. I haven't sucked on a
Actually, it
girl's
was
toes
your
since that
idea. It was
day.
actually Greg Sipes' idea for the character so that
It's
you could get
been-
away with sucking toes on a movie.
It's been years since I've sucked on toes on that movie.
On that movie, but not in
Yeah.
real life. Like when people are walking
real
by your
life.
pad on the beach, are you like, yo, wash your feet, come on over? Is that like,
By the way, one day I was sitting on my porch meditating and a girl came and sucked on my toes. It was really trippy. I'm not making that up. I was sitting on my balcony right here in Venice Beach on the boardwalk, and my foot was dangling, and a girl came and sucked on my toe. I liked it, but it was like really weird.
wow, I'm so surprised that you liked it. It's
Yeah, come on.
amazing. Amazing. All right, ladies, what's next for you cosplay wise? Can you spoil anything for us before we have to wrap it up? What can we look for, expect to see from you on your social medias? What's the next cosplay y'all want to do?
I'm doing Raven. I'm actually ordering my stuff.
wow.
I've got to
Cool.
get through I've done almost all the Titans. So
Amazing. I've done Raven a few times. I've done the
Yeah.
white Raven. I've done a few different purple Ravens. I got to do all the Ravens. That's so
yes,
fun.
there's so many good ones.
I know. Good.
I'm gonna dress as Raven. Actually, the next big Comic-Con we have, I'm gonna Raven up.
You should.
I would do Beast Boy, but I think I'd look ugly with green paint.
No, you would be so cute. We should definitely
Yeah.
switch it up.
Definitely be cute.
Okay, maybe.
Really cute.
Maybe.
We'll do it.
Anyone else? What's next? What's next?
I have a build for Legend of Zelda coming up for the big like regal blue dress that Zelda wears, so I'm excited for that.
Oh.
Nice. I love it.
So I just got my photos back for one of my cosplays that I've already done.
Uh-huh.
So I plan on that's my next big thing that I'm gonna post soon. It's a Demon Slayer cosplay. It's of Nezuko. I'm gonna post those photos very soon.
So fun. You guys are all you're so amazing.
Oh yes, you will.
I love all the work you guys do to inspire and the charity stuff you do and going to hospitals. That's so fun. We had Hospital Batman on I think it was the Batcat episode. And it really does. It brings so much joy to the kids in the hospitals. And we've gone a few times, and sometimes it's actually better people in costume. Because, little 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds that are sick, they don't know that it's a voice, right? So we'll come in and do the voices and give them toys, but they don't really know. So thank you for sharing yourself like that. You guys are amazing,
Yeah.
amazing goddesses. I'm so grateful that you took the time. Will you tell everyone one more time where to find you on your social media platforms?
So I am She Heaven, and you can find I'm She, and you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as She Heaven.
I'm Jazz. Oh, sorry.
No, go.
I love Jazz. She's so Bumblebee. She's like, oh, I'm Jazz. She's so shy. She's so cute.
You're making my day.
Girl, you are suited up. Tell everybody where to find you. You are suited up.
I'm Jazz. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Firefox Cosplay, or you can follow my art account at Urani Arts on Instagram.
I'm Jasmine too, so you can find me on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at the Jasmine GG.
I love this so much. You guys have been so much fun, and for our super, what's it called? The super whatever?
Super
The
chat.
super chat.
Super chat.
Let's do Black Girls Code. I love that organization. They teach girls between the ages, I think, of 4 and 20 or something about coding. And it's just the most beautiful org. So we'll do that day for the,
super chat.
for
We
the
will
charity,
raise funds
for the super chat.
while these fans are watching. Super chat, raising
Yep.
funds for what's the name of the organization?
It's called Black Girls Code.
Boom.
They teach young Black women about coding, which is like the way of the future. It really is. And it's
Yeah,
an
it is.
amazing charity, and I've done
Definitely.
fundraisers for them before. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And you guys are also beautiful. I'm so grateful that you joined us today. Thank you for showing up so completely. Thank you, all of you, for being just the most gorgeous, inspiring goddesses. Thank you for putting up with Greg Sipes. You guys were like my favorite cosplay guests. They're just, you're amazing, amazing.
Thank you all for being on the big
Thank
love
you.
boat, the big ship. Hopping aboard the love boat, taking a ride with us. It was a great ride. And for all you fans watching, thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like it, and follow all these goddesses. And just keep cruising, yo.
Thanks, everybody.